warna hiasnya sualirnya. Hello channel members and welcome to your reading. Let's see what your message is. Let's see. Those of you connecting with this reading at the time that you choose to watch, let's see. What is your message? What is your message right now? What does Spirit need you to know, understand? Let's see. This is the Goddess Guidance Oracle I'm using. I feel led to take two of those. And I'm also going to use the, what is this one called? The Daily Guidance Oracle as well. Let's see. Channel members connecting with this reading right now. What is it that you need to know, understand? What needs to be brought to your awareness at the time that you choose to watch this video? All right, let's take a look. Let's start with the Goddess Guidance cards first. Oh, I love it. Anya, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Coventina, purification. It's time for cleansing, detox of your body and mind. And, okay, energy work. It says, life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is in a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Okay, so there's something about you taking a leap of faith when it comes to something in your energy field. I feel, okay, this is what this is giving me. It could be that there is something that feels stuck, and that's why the purification energy is here. There's something that's stuck in your energy, and it's almost like until you take the leap of faith, you're going to continue to feel stuck. Does that make sense? That's why it says take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Because once you put your heart's true desire into action, you get the energy moving. You begin to purify and detox, right? And cleanse and purge things out of your life that aren't working anymore. So it kind of feels like the universe is trying to purify you of the old that's not working in order to move the energy. And it's like the only way that the energy is going to move is if you take a leap, if you trust yourself to put your heart's true desire into action. So it's like this feeling of, what are you waiting for, right? I'm going to zoom in on here a little bit. There we go. It's like, what are you waiting for? Because it feels like in taking the leap, the energy gets moving and you clear things out of your way that aren't working anymore. And the feeling is here. It's like it's waiting. It's waiting on you. Like this energy is ready to be moved. This shift in your experience is ready to happen, but it's also waiting on you to take, the first step. I have the Spirit Song Tarot I'm also going to be using. So let's even get a few more cards to understand a little bit more. Some of you might be energy workers as well. Maybe some of you are looking to make a shift in your career or what you're doing right now. And maybe you need a change or a shift in energy or environment in order to get out of maybe a toxic situation, right? That's not working, in order to purify or cleanse or kind of feel at ease in your own body, mind, heart, and spirit. Because sometimes we could be in environments around energies and things like that that just aren't working for us. Maybe energetically, vibrationally, they're not a match to us. And this is saying it's time to kind of get rid of what's not working, purge, cleanse, purify your energy field of anything that is just not suiting you anymore. And it's saying that basically once this happens, things around you will positively respond to the shift in energy you've created from taking the first step, from that leap of faith or from whatever action you initiate. It just feels like it's waiting for you to make the first move. Okay. Also, I feel like this is saying, as your energy becomes more sensitive to people, places, and things, it's so necessary to make adjustments that honor you and what you need in order to protect your peace. Okay. Let's see if we can get a few cards here. Also, this is saying that you will benefit from the leap of faith, from the change in direction. You will benefit from getting the ball rolling, taking the first step in the direction of something new. You will only benefit from it, okay? For one, you'll get rid of what's not working. And two, you'll be one step closer, right, to your heart's true desire as a result of it. So let's see. Page of Feathers, exploration and discovery. 5 of Feathers. And then we have, the beautiful energy of the Empress over here with the symbol, right, of the rabbit, which is all about fertility and abundance. So we have the energy of the raccoon, the armadillo, and the rabbit, right? These are all animal medicines. I don't know if any of these are animals that maybe are spirit guides or synchronistic for you in some way. I would definitely check out the animal meanings if they resonate with you. But when we look at the Page of Swords, we know that this is information. We know that it is, discovery, exploration, but it's also sleuthing, detective work, investigation, right? It's all about reading between the lines with this energy, in addition to saying what you need to say, okay? And pages are the first step in the direction of something new, or some new discovery, some maybe information or knowledge that you retrieve through research, right? And like the card says, exploration. So I feel like some of you maybe have been on the fence or debating. Maybe you've been looking into something with that Page of Swords energy to see how you can take that leap of faith, to see what step to take in the direction of this. Maybe you have been doing plenty of research before taking the leap. And the 5 of Swords is also giving energy of there's something's not working. And I was already getting that with the purification card and the energy work card tied into the leap of faith, where it's like the 5 of Swords is saying, look, sometimes you got to cut your losses. Sometimes you got to walk away from a no-win situation. It doesn't mean you failed. It could be with the 5 of Swords that was just a situation that you needed to learn in order, to move forward. You need to stand up for yourself. So it's okay to walk away from something that's not working. Like the card says, it's about being resilient through the process of something, learning what you need to learn from that, going through the motions and the changes, so that way you can understand also at the end of the day what works and what won't, what you will and will not tolerate. So the 5 of Swords in this case is, the armadillo is all about armor. So it's also saying that even though it has been a challenging time in a situation maybe where you've had or been put in a position to be forced to be resilient, this is saying you've also been protected through the process of that challenging situation. And if you walk away from it, it's not that you failed, it's that you've had enough, right? You've learned all you can from that situation. So there's no point in sticking around where you've overstayed your welcome, or where you can't grow, learn, or expand anymore. I say expand because the Empress is all about that. She is growing, gestating, and expanding into into something new, right? Because that's what she does. Number 3 is that energy of growth, expansion, manifestation. Her belly's constantly growing and expanding. And it's like, in order to really come into her fullness, she has to be at rest. She has to be at peace. And that's why I said in the beginning of the reading that this is about taking a leap of faith that's going to purify your energy of anything that's not working. The 5 of Swords would be something that's not working, in order to protect your peace, in order to further grow, expand, and evolve, Empress, in order to, you know, be relaxed and at ease so you can receive. Because the 5 of Swords is energy that also can sometimes feel combative. You're fighting a battle that's just not going to, you know, make headway, or where there are no winners, you know. So it's kind of like throwing good energy after bad. And it's okay to cut your losses and to know when to pick and choose your battles in this case. And I feel like whatever this 5 of Swords situation is, it's not working, and it's not worth the battle. It's not a battle you want to continue to fight. So in this case, in order to come out on top, protect your peace like the Empress would, and to expand into new ways of abundance, right? And yeah, expand into new ways of receiving abundance, or placing yourself in a position where you can attract more abundance. There's something here that needs to go. Whatever's causing you this defeat energy, this strife energy, it's time to kind of like cut your losses from that situation and expand further in a new direction through a leap of faith. But in the process of taking the leap of faith, you also release anything that's not working, which in the end will only bring you more abundance for having let it go. Because it feels like right now there could be something that is kind of like hindering the flow of that abundance. I say that because we have water here, right? Look at the dove. The dove is also a symbol of peace. Again, protecting your peace. It's like the abundance wants to flow, but in order for it to flow properly, we got to purify ourselves of anything that's not working. We got to walk away from that. And then the cool thing about this energy is that once you release the energy of the 5 of Swords, you step into the 6 of Swords, which is all about aligning with harmony or harmonious things in the direction of your peace. Once you leave the tumultuous energy of the 5 of Swords behind, you step into your peace, your healing with the 6 of Swords. And this is saying, with the Page of Swords, research what you need to research. Look into what you need to look into. Because that's going to give you the strategy, right? As this card says, strategy, to prepare yourself for the leap of faith. That research, that discovery, that exploration of knowledge, information, maybe making phone calls, emails, texts, you know, like reaching out for information. Maybe even a download you receive with the Page of Swords might be the very thing that gets the ball rolling to create the strategy to arm yourself and prepare yourself for the very leap of faith that the universe or spirit is asking you to take so you can access your abundance, your beauty, your fertility, your sitting pretty kind of life, right? Where your peace is protected and it's like no more BS, no more bullshit. It's about then being in flow because you don't have the hindrance in your way anymore. So I don't know what the hindrance is. For some of you, again, it could be people related, place related, work related, thing related. But it's saying take a risk, put your heart's true desire into action, do your research, explore, discover what you need to discover. In that discovery, you might be led down a rabbit hole, no pun intended, in order to come up with a strategy or a plan that will arm you, like the armadillo, to walk away from whatever's not working in order to protect your peace. And also, right, like this card says, activate good things, activate healing energy into your life. Likewise, your abundance, maybe activate as well a manifestation. Purification is also about healing. So yeah, it feels like once you get out of this push and pull situation, right? Everything just starts to flow smoothly, as it always should have. And only you would be able to identify what that hindrance in your journey at this time might look like, or what, what it might be. Because the Empress is trying to birth things into her world. But it's almost like until you purify yourself of this energy in whatever situation that's not working, until you throw in the towel and kind of like say enough's enough and walk away from it with that Five of Swords, it's gonna, like, it almost feels like it's just gonna be a delay to your blessings, or a block to your blessings in some way. And that's why the purification card is here. It's like, enough. It's time to let this go. It's not working no more. Do what you got to do. Release it from your life, and watch how everything just starts to flow as a result of making space, right, for these things to come in now. Because it feels like whatever that situation is that you're still kind of stuck in, like I said, the leap of faith is going to get you unstuck. It's going to get the ball rolling, and it's going to create the catalyst. So it's like whatever situation you feel you're stuck in right now, it actually seems like it's creating a block in some way. And once that's removed, everything can flow properly to you. Also, the Empress can then give birth, right? What was held up can flow. The leap of faith activates all these things into action, or to motion. By letting it go, you create space to receive more, to do more, to flow in the direction of more. To expand further, to evolve, to receive abundance, to receive a manifestation as well. That's the thing. Sometimes we hold on to things far too long. Longer than necessary. Also, Page of Feathers is also giving me energy of curiosity. So it's like, stay open to the possibilities of what you discover, or what you're led to, or the rabbit holes that maybe you go down. Just keep an open mind, be receptive, stay curious, because you're in the midst of a shift. You're about to birth something into your experience at this time. There's all this beautiful energy that's ready to flow, but you got to create the space for it. And the only way you're going to be able to allow it to flow to you with ease is if you let go of something that's what is the word? Yeah, if you let go of something that's run its course. Because your heart's true desire with the leap of faith is ready to be birthed over here with the Empress. But the only way that it can be birthed is if you take the necessary action, take the leap of faith, put a plan into motion after some, investigation or research with the Page, and take the first step. Stay curious. Stay open-minded. Keep a childlike quality about you as well with the page. I say curiosity because as well, raccoon energy can be very curious, nosy, sleuth if they have to. Also, the leap of faith might, or this change that is happening as a result of a leap of faith. Like you get the ball rolling the minute you take the leap of faith or step in the direction of this new thing. But with the rabbit energy, it also pivots you in a new direction, but a much needed direction in the best kind of way. Before I pull over these cards, I do want to look underneath the deck to see underlying energy. Okay, 4 of Shells. Soul searching, reevaluation, okay? And that looks, I think that's a heron. Heron energy is all about waiting for the right moment to strike. They're very patient, by the way, okay, as far as their animal energy. And then the 4 of Shells, that is water energy, so that's literally the 4 of Cups, okay? And I feel like this is saying the 4 of Cups underneath the surface is kind of you in a position where you're not happy with the status quo. You're not happy with the way things are. You might be, you know, looking at the situation and wondering, is anything ever going to improve? Underneath the surface, is anything ever going to get better? And what you don't see is that there's a blessing kind of like on its way to you. But you're so caught up maybe in your current situation that you don't see the blessing on the way. So you kind of get in your feelings with that card. Which is understandable, right? If something really doesn't feel good about what you're experiencing right now, yeah, we could all feel a little meh about it, a little down in the dumps every once in a while. But I would say, you know, you're human, have compassion for yourself, show yourself a little grace. What it does is help you also in this position where you're unhappy or not satisfied, or you're bored, let's say, with the way things are. It gives you an opportunity, like the card says, to do a little soul searching and to reevaluate your situation in regards to what is working and what is not. What you will tolerate versus what you will not. Again, 5 of Swords can also make you reevaluate situations, people, places, and things. With the 4 of Cups, 4 Shells, and the heron energy as a whole, right? Especially when tied back to the leap of faith. Herons are patient. They will wait for their opportunity to strike. They have to sit there and stare at the water for half a day. They will, in order for the right moment to strike the fish that they see, right? And hunt. They're excellent hunters that way. And that also gives me this energy of the leap of faith in a sense, like you'll know when the right moment is to strike. You'll be guided and directed to know when the right moment is to take the leap. It feels like underneath the surface, things are lining up. You've been patient. But nonetheless, things have been lining up all the while. So when the right moment presents itself, you will see it. You will recognize it in the moment, and you'll be able to strike. Take the leap. So even though you might be dissatisfied as of, right now, let's say, with something that's not working in your experience, you're not off target. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, everything's happening at the precise moment it's meant to. Trust that when you feel that it's the right opportunity or right moment to take the leap, when you take it, you're taking the leap, taking the action exactly, precisely when you were meant to. So you're not behind, you're not late, you didn't miss the train. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't miss what's meant for you in this case. bond, all the elements working together to help a seed of intention that you've planted come to fruition. Yeah, it's all about facing your fears. Look, and we have the rabbit twice. Okay. We have the rabbit twice. So it's all about pivoting, changing your direction. Also, taking a leap of faith may require that you face your fear, but just know that everything is coming together to nurture the seed of intention over here that the Empress is ready to birth. And it feels like the last thing needed from you would be the leap of faith in order to get the ball rolling. But just keep in mind that the heron will not strike until the time is right, till the moment is right. And know that when the moment is right, you'll have it with clarity. You'll know it with clarity. You will see it. You will not miss it. Okay? Permanence. Okay, so you're rewriting something. Rewriting your story, rewriting your own internal dialogue and narrative, maybe signing contracts or breaking contracts. Okay? Whether they be figurative or literal. Five of Swords, I could see you breaking contracts with people, places, and things. Again, no more. Maybe karmic contracts to clear your energy and be free of it once and for all. There's something blocking the flow. And it's something you've been dealing with for so long. But again, it's like letting that go, breaking those contracts, taking the leap of faith is actually what creates the space to receive what over here you've been patiently waiting for with that heron energy. I think it has to do with a seed of intention. I also think it has to do with something you've been manifesting. Oh, and there you go. Achievement. Yep. I mean, what more, right? Look at that. 100%. You're about to achieve something big here. Can't make it up. You're about to achieve what this seed of intention was planted for all along. Whatever the seed is to you, that's what you're about to achieve with the leap of faith, with the facing of your fears, with the rewriting of contracts, or the cutting, right? The cutting of them. The cutting of those cords. You're about to accomplish something big. It just feels like the last piece of the puzzle that is needed is the leap from you. And then once that happens, everything falls into place. But the heron, again, does not strike until the moment is precise. All these beautiful things are about to flow into your experience right now. Look at the cup runneth over, right? All these beautiful things are about to flow into your life. You will successfully clear away the past and anything that wasn't working or that was associated to it. You're going to successfully clear that away, and the timing is just going to be so perfect. So trust what's happening for you now. You're not going to be able to miss what's meant for you. Not at all. Also feel like the Page of Feathers, Page of Swords, you might learn something significant that is going to arm you with some serious information to strategize, to make a plan, to take the leap and get that ball rolling, and trust that when it does, it's like you can't stop a moving train, okay? You can't. Things are about to speed up, is what this is saying. It might be a little scary, you know. We do have the fear card here, but you're more than capable of seeing this through to completion. You're on the road right now to achieve this manifestation here. this dream you're about to birth with the Empress energy. You're on your way right now to achieve it. Even though with the Four of Cups, you don't see it. You don't see that cup floating in the background. I think it's the same cup she's holding right here, right? You might be focused on the 3 cups you're not happy with, but there's this blessing that's trying to be handed to you or given to you. It's just underneath the surface. You're in a position where you can't see it right now. But it's on its way to it, and you are on your way to it as well. You're on your way to each other because it's trying to find you just as much as you're trying to get to it, okay? So, yeah. Your success is at hand is what this is saying. Let's see if we get a final oracle card. Look at that. Dreamer. Your dreams have, look at that. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. So again, the Empress is about to birth a dream into her world, into her reality. And I said, what you're searching for is also searching for you. What you're looking for is looking for you too, right? Exactly. Take that leap of faith. Put your heart's true desire into action. Go pursue, pursue your destiny. Those seeds of intention are, there for just shits and giggles. I mean, they're means by which the universe, right? Great Spirit can experience things through you. Your dreams are there for a reason, because it's only you that can fulfill it. Yeah. So I think your leap of faith is going to activate the dream come true. Let's see if we can get an angel number for this reading. Let's see, channel members. Whoa, what is that? Hold on. That is a 6. 7. 4. So go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you, channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting this channel through your membership. It really does mean the world to me. I enjoy doing these readings for you. I feel like, I don't know, they're special every time I do. So I love being able to share these with you. So much love to you wherever you are. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, please let me know in the comments. I do love hearing from each and every one of you. Sending you much love wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining.